essentially the lanes. You have to stay in them very long in this thing.
Elliot Giles right there has one of the best split lines with his 800-meter personal best, but also has run 330 for the 15. Marco Rope there, fresh 335 personal best from Miami, but he's only getting better in this event.
Josh Hoy's been great in the indoor season.
It should get a little loud here when they introduce him because he's the hometown boy here, and he's got a ton of people probably in the stands, but he's been electric and on fire since last July.
Well, I don't know about the tortoise, but there's the hare.
Cole Hawker, and it got loud for him. That's what happens when you're the Olympic champion.
It does seem to go your way. Sam Chappell.
Yeah, so he's, from the Netherlands, has put together a really good indoor season, and I feel like this is an introduction to like the big leagues really when it comes to racing.
Yeah, look at that just crazy dude nearing.
Yair Nuguse may have just gotten the biggest reception of anyone in this field so far. Everyone must know today's his day.
Hobbs is feisty.
Yeah, Hobbs Kessler came out in the press conference and said that he wants to make it known that he should have been a racer, and so today he's got a chance to prove that in the 1500 where he's run 329.
Josh Kerr said, if we might run 330, we got loads of those.
Yeah, and Josh is someone who's like, when it comes to the 1500, he will always be a factor. He reminded us of that in Miami.
So there they are, back against the wall, as they say here in Philadelphia, because that 1500 meter starts right at the bottom of the back straight. So Carrie, look at this leader. You wouldn't expect that.
No, I am surprised to see Marco Arub out there, but he said yesterday after that race he wants this win. He's been close at the slams and he's getting more confident and excited every single time he does this longer event. But Yair Nuguse always finding himself up in there, right close to that lead. But Cole Hawker, okay, here we go. This is the guy that we know. He's probably sick of where he's been finishing, and he wants to be up front.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? I think you're right. Arup thought, if I go at the front, they might not notice. I'll just run slow. Marco, they've noticed. Here goes Hawker. Nuguse follows. Howie is there. Kessler just tucked on the inside. Then Elliott, Josh Kerr right at the back. Not interested at this point. Sam Chappell alongside him in the dark strip. Coming through. That was not a particularly fast first 400 meters, but it wasn't slow. 57-ish. Jump off the front, and maybe Howie fancies it. They're coming down this time. It'll be the bell. Everybody's still in with a chance. Hobbs Kessler's just stuck on the inside a little bit. Josh Howie decides to make it a good long run. Goes past Hawker.
Yeah, and Hawker just didn't even really react to that. He didn't pull back, but he just didn't react to that. You would thought he would have looked at him just a little bit. He's starting to try to get out, but look at Nuguse right there. Looks like he's got a little bit of, I don't know, some kind of discomfort on his face. And Marco Arub way out on the outside lane.
Look at this, the Canadian, the 800-meter runner, has taken it to the 1500 guys. Juan Yongyi did it in Kingston, the Olympic 800-meter champion. This is the man who finished second to him, and he's got the 1500 guys trailing in his wake. Can he be strong enough? Arrow looks brilliant here. Here comes Josh Kerr. Here comes Josh Howie. Here comes Cole Hawker. They all want to get in front of him. Hawker's got it at the moment. Josh Kerr, though, has got the momentum. Josh Kerr is going to take it again. Josh Kerr wins the 1500 meters. Now, the big move. Maybe just a little bit early, maybe just a bit impetuous, and then he just didn't have the legs. So what's going to happen then? Well, Hawker, the Olympic champion. I haven't won a race since Paris. I'm going to win this one. No, you're not. Here comes the world champion. Josh Kerr takes it. What's happening behind? Arub, his legs are heavy, but he hangs on. I thought he'd lost fourth, but he hung on for fourth, and that means he's the slam champion. Hobbs Kessler was trying to get involved as well. He kept out of the way. I mean, Kerr's going to be happy, though, because he's twice now beaten the guys. He's won the 1500. That's the 1500 guys wanting to make sure they come out on top. But well done, Marco Arub. It was brilliant, really good.
Brilliant by Arub. But Kerr, again, looked great. But I got to give it up to Cole Hawker. He did mix it up.